Want to know one of my favorite things about Smash? The reveals. Some we see coming, others are complete surprises. We're counting down those. Hi guys, this is DPX, here with top 10 most surprising Smash characters of all time. Today we're looking at the characters that caught you off guard, caught me off guard particularly, at least, for one reason or another. Anyways guys, let's get started, but before we do that, you know what to do. Be sure to like this video, subscribe for your turn notifications, and leave a comment. You'll be a loyal subscriber.
I wanted to give to you, the last part of your notes here, the significance spiritually of the number 10.
We start off the list with, at the time of recording, our most recent character in Smash, and that is Byleth. Byleth came out with somewhat negative surprise, though, which is why he, or she, whatever, is only at number 10. There are a few factors that make Byleth so surprising. 1. An 8th Fire Emblem character. 2. The final character in the first Fighter's Pass. And 3. The final character of the first Fighter's Pass as a first-party character after everyone else was a third-party character. I'm sure we all expected a Three Houses rep at some point, but it shocked many people, including myself, to know that Byleth was closing the first Fighter's Pass. Many people were upset and wrongfully harassed Sakurai over it, and you know, I'm just gonna say this. If you are someone who told Sakurai to fuck off and die for this, I don't want you here. However, the main reason Byleth was met with such disappointing responses comes down to how much of a surprise the character was. Whether you like the character's inclusion or not, you did not expect it. Imagine a character making it into Smash due to fan demand alone. Yeah, that's happened a few times, and a few of those characters are actually on this list. But one of them was Megaman. There were rumors back in Brawl that Megaman was gonna be in Brawl, but never came out to be. And as far as I know, Megaman was never going to be in Brawl. That was just a random rumor. Now we get Megaman in Smash 4 for two reasons. 1, Nintendo and Capcom are good friends. And 2, everyone really wanted Megaman. That's kind of the only reason Megaman isn't higher though. Everyone wanted him. He wasn't a surprise pick like most of the other characters. I don't really recall anyone doubting that Megaman would be in, but you look at reactions like this.
Oh my god! They're adding Megaman! Holy oh my god!
And it was a dream come true for many fans.
So I'm going to be giving this flavor 8.5 out of 10 scoops.
Too big, huh? Not big enough to eventually get into Smash, I guess. The surprise for Ridley comes from the fact that he's, quote, too big. And Sakurai also kind of stated once that Ridley will never be in Smash. Something like that. My mind personally, I can't speak for everyone else, but I kind of had Ridley ruled out because of that. So I was jumping in shock when I saw that Ridley was in Smash. I didn't record my reaction, so I can't show you. You'll just have to take my word for that. And many people considered Ridley a character that if you downsize, he will just not feel right. But good old Sakurai managed to make him feel super right. And he looks fine. He looks like a character that should be there, and he looks the right size as well. Too bad I constantly forget he's in the game. Otherwise, he might be even higher.
36.
Very close, but that's not. Let's go to Gary the retard. What number between 2 and 4?
I just want to know how the reaction would have been like if Terry wasn't accidentally leaked beforehand by Nintendo themselves. Yeah, one day Nintendo put on the bottom of their page for Fighter's Pass 4, which wasn't revealed yet, it read, Copyright SNK Corporation. Good job. That really only leads to Terry. you really think about it, and many people were shocked for two reasons. One, many people weren't familiar with Terry, and by extension the King of Fighters and Fatal Fury games. And two, there were people who were familiar with them, but much like myself. And the thing is, though, we didn't have Terry on our radar. The way he was revealed was pretty cool, though, with a bunch of other characters from SNK games fighting for the Smash invitation, only for Terry to get it. Terry is an example of Smash introducing people to a series or character they might not have known beforehand, and that's what is surprising about Terry.
Okay, Mrs. Puff, what's my final score?
6.
Woo!
Let's go back to Melee, where Smash was just known as a crossover fighting game series featuring Nintendo characters. The series was also fairly new. Now we get to Brawl, and we have two old rivals finally able to duke it out. Mario and Sonic. This was a dream come true for many fans. Now, I was very young when Brawl was on the horizon of coming out, and I also can't find any reactions on YouTube to Sonic's reveal, so I can't really say with certainty how big of a surprise Sonic was, or how big of a surprise he seemed to be. But I can only imagine the prospect of having Mario and Sonic officially being able to duke it out in Smash made everyone shit themselves. This was around the time Nintendo and Sega also started to become buddy-buddy with one another. So maybe it was somewhat unexpected, but Sonic being in Smash was a mind-blower for many people. The only reason he isn't higher is because everyone wanted him in, so he was somewhat expected, but the moment this was revealed, I'm sure, changed Smash forever. Well, one of them.
Oh, chills. Literal chills.
It was number 5. Number 5 was my brother.
Oh my god, I forgot about
Sonic and Megaman were included due to fan demand alone, but they didn't have as many obstacles put in front of them as Banjo-Kazooie did, which is why they're higher. The Banjo-Kazooie games are fan favorites, and it sort of seems like they're trapped by Microsoft. So everyone wanted Banjo to come home. However, unlike many other characters who are in Smash due to fan demand, Banjo-Kazooie were owned by Microsoft, a rival company to Nintendo. However, Nintendo and Microsoft strangely started to become friends, and speculation started. E3 2019 came along, and Banjo-Kazooie finally came home. Banjo-Kazooie, they weren't higher because there was more and more evidence pointing towards them, but holy shit, was it a great moment seeing Banjo-Kazooie finally come home. Now can we please just get a new Banjo game?
7, 5.
It's the final presentation for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate before the game comes out. We get our final two characters in the initial roster, Ken and Incineroar. Everyone thought that was it, but then we get fucking Piranha Plant as a playable character! DLC, so not initial. Each Smash game has a surprise, weird, out there character, and not only was Ultimate's Piranha Plant without a doubt, he was also probably the craziest one of them all. Seeing a potted plant fight for the first time was just weird and funny. Absolutely nobody thought this was even a possibility. Piranha Plant is one of those characters that you mention when you're joking around about characters that should be in Smash. And I'm sure that's pretty much why nobody saw him coming, because, how could you see Piranha Plant coming? Seriously. If you're talking about the most unexpected character, as in nobody expected this character to be in, and nobody expected this character to be revealed at the Game Awards the literal night before Smash Ultimate came out, that's gotta be Joker. Joker seemed like a character people wanted, but nobody actually thought he was gonna make it in. Everyone I heard talk about him said, like, oh, it would be cool if Joker was in. Don't think it's gonna happen, but it would be nice to see him come in. But he ended up making it in. On top of that, nobody expected a reveal of the first DLC character to be the literal night before Smash Ultimate actually came out. The Joker surprise also comes from the fact that Joker has never appeared on a Nintendo console before this, making this, I believe, his first appearance, and even more shocking. It's safe to say that we never saw Joker coming.
What kind of pencil do we take again?
Number 2. Take a number 2.
Looks like you took a big number 2.
It's late 2015. We are having our first Nintendo Direct since the passing of Satoru Iwata. The Direct seems about done. It's jam-packed, so could've just ended there. But then, Cloud is in Smash! I don't even really know what to say. Cloud's appearance absolutely broke the internet. And it's simply because Cloud has very little history with Nintendo, much like Joker. But unlike Joker, we didn't know that Nintendo and Square were buddy-buddy again. And Cloud is from Final Fantasy VII, which is known for not being on a Nintendo console. Also, how can you forget those reactions?
Everybody go! Oh! What? What is this? You're kidding me! Holy Cloud is Smash Brothers! What?
Cloud was easily the most shocking and surprising Smash character, just cause no one could have predicted Cloud. Just like Joker, people were like, yeah, Cloud would be cool. No one actually thought he would be in though. So he's easily the most shocking and surprising. Well, except for number 1. Before we get to number 1 though, let's look at some honorable mentions. Cloud may have been an absolute outlandish pick nobody thought of. Joker may have been revealed at a very unexpected time, and also similar to Cloud. Piranha Plant may have been a character that seemed like a joke at first glance, and Banjo Kazooie may have had a shit ton of obstacles put in their way. But Snake was the first third-party character in Smash Bros. History. Look, to put it in perspective, imagine Joker or Cloud being revealed, but they were the first character to not be from Nintendo. Not only was Snake not from Nintendo, he's also from an M-rated series, and has very little history with Nintendo at that point, even sporting his design from Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, which to this day still hasn't come to a Nintendo console. I wouldn't even be surprised if Snake was on nobody's radar of possible characters for Brawl, and how could he be? All this is why Snake comes in at number 1. Anyways, that'll be it for this video. Do you agree with my list? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to like this video, come subscribe. Hopefully we get the new ARMS character soon, and maybe we'll get Fighters Pass or Challenger Pack 7, excuse me. And maybe it's a completely outlandish character, which will make this list kind of outdated. Anyways, see you guys later. Bye-bye.